You are looking live over Atlanta Motor Speedway.
It's officially race weekend here in Georgia, and we could not be more excited.
Hi, everyone, and welcome into a special edition of WGXA News at 6. We're on the road today. I'm Greg Lloyd.
And I'm Amanda Peralta. We are live today at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it's week number 2 of the NASCAR schedule. We cannot wait for the high-banked action right here at AMS.
You know, for the next 30 minutes, we'll get you ready for race weekend with how AMS is getting ready for you and what you can expect both off and on the track, plus a fitting tribute to a racing broadcaster's career.
But first, we have got to find out what Mother Nature has planned for race weekend. It's been beautiful today.
It has. Let's head out to meteorologist Ryan Mirando, who's keeping an eye on the sky and on that forecast. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Greg, Amanda. It really couldn't be more spectacular for this weekend. It's pretty unusual that we get racing weekend here in February because it usually happens in March. When you think of February, you think it's cold, you think it's wet, but this weekend could not be the complete opposite. Now, we did have some showers this morning, and the team had to break out some of the air titans. They spray the pressurized air onto the track so that they can dry it and clean it. The good news, these will be parked here all weekend long because we won't need it. It's going to be a bright, sunny, and rather seasonable weekend. I mean, check out this forecast. This doesn't look like February at all. For tomorrow, for the Truck and Infinity Series, 62 degrees. It will be windy tomorrow with winds gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. Sunday, for the big racing day, not a cloud in the sky, really nice, up to 64 degrees. So if you're coming up either day, really grab the sunglasses. Now, satellite radar showing the front that did push through this morning. It's filtering in some drier air and keeping that breeze on the higher side, but we made it up into the 70s today. Still 71 in McRae, 67 in Macon, and 64 degrees in Edenton. With that wind tonight, it will keep things kind of mixed up, so temperatures won't drop too rapidly despite there being a clearing in the sky. Qualifiers, I can still hear the racers going by. 54 degrees at 10 o'clock, 47 degrees by 4 a.m. So Sunday, for the big racing day, if you're coming up, grab the sunglasses. It's going to be really nice. 60 degrees at 2 o'clock. Temperatures making it into the upper 50s by the end of the race. But then we really start a spring warm-up. I'll show you the numbers coming up in the full Skywatch weather forecast. Greg, Amanda, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Ryan. We'll see you back here in just a little bit. Let's kick things off with what every NASCAR fan needs to know about this weekend. AMS General Manager Brandon Hutchinson is live with us right now.
Brandon, we appreciate you joining us so much today. Now, what can you tell us that we can expect from the Xfinity Series this weekend?
Well, you can expect side-by-side passes for position. You're going to see exciting racing throughout the entire weekend, whether it's the Xfinity Series, the Cup Series, the Truck Series. We know we've got some of the best racing on the circuit.
And Brandon, speaking of some of the best racing, some of the biggest and best names here too, and locally grown talent. We were talking about that in the break a moment ago. Tell everyone at home just a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So many of these guys racing this weekend grew up racing in our Legends and Bandoleros series on our quarter-mile track. So just last spring, the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series were all won by graduates of our quarter-mile track. And it's cool to see those guys grow up, and it's kind of full circle.
Now, as the general manager, tell us a little bit about how the pride that brings to you, overseeing this whole operation and also seeing this full circle moment for a lot of these drivers.
I tell you, I grew up in Atlanta, so for me, I'm proud of this city, proud of this state, and being a part of Atlanta Motor Speedway for the past 29 years, I've grown accustomed to being proud of this facility and our team. And we've worked for about the last year making sure that the Ambetter Health 400 this weekend is everything that our fans want it to be.
There's a lot to be proud of here, Brandon, in fact, because you all have been working, you were always working to make things better and better, and in the last couple of years, you've made a lot of renovations and improvements.
Yeah, absolutely. We work for the fans, so if we don't have them, we don't have anything, right? So this year, we've embarked on a new gate project, so we are going to streamline the process getting into the facility for our fans so they can spend less time in line and more time in the facility doing the things that they love. We've changed out the public address system, so while it's not one of those upgrades that you notice right away, once we start playing the sound, you're going to notice the crisp, clean audio, and it's just one of those things that makes the experience better for those that choose to come to Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Now, we did see some of the activities in our last hour, and we saw some of the fans on some logs competing. What are some of the other things that they can look forward to here?
Mechanical bulls, laser light shows, fireworks shows. We're going to have carnival rides. We've got all kinds of Cup driver Q&As. We've got a camper appreciation party that started about 4 minutes ago. So when cars aren't on track, and even sometimes when they are, we've got stuff going on for the fans that choose to come see us this weekend. It's going to be a great weather weekend, as you guys have been talking about, and we're just excited about it.
Now, you did mention the weather, and, you know, a lot of people were a little hesitant about having the race here in February based on the weather here in Georgia. A lot of people think it's raining and it's cold. I mean, it's been the complete opposite today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like 72 degrees, and there's a slight breeze out there right now, so it's beautiful. And we hear that it's going to be that way all weekend. So, yeah, you know, and I may or may not have been one of those people that was scratching my head with February, but Speedway Motorsports works real hard to put on the best entertainment packages for our fans that we possibly can. And we're the southernmost seated track, so it makes good sense for Atlanta Motor Speedway to host the first race for our company. And listen, it's the second race of the season, so there's not a time when more eyes are on the sport.
And now, finally, for people at home who may not have tickets or wonder if they can get in, what do you say to them?
Yeah, absolutely. Kids are absolutely free on Saturday. Kids are only $10 on Sunday. We have a price point for everybody. Go to atlantamotorspeedway.com. Find a price point that's right for you and your family, and come and join us this weekend.
All right.
Great. Thanks again, Brandon, so much for joining us here today, and best of luck with this huge event and all of the parties this weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad to have you. Well, many people are excited about the races, so much so that they've set up camp right here at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Our Brianna Cook spoke with some of those people about the art of camping at the racetrack, and she joins us live now. Brianna?
Greg and Amanda, I spoke with several campers who are excited to be here, some of them driving up from Florida, while some just came from 30 minutes away in Stockbridge. But they all told me why they love NASCAR. NASCAR is here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Campers have been here all week just to see the racing begin on Saturday. This year, there were 2 first campers since they arrived at the same exact time. Robert Griffin was one of them, and he came all the way from Florida. He says he's been a NASCAR fan for years, so camping out is a way of showing them love.
Just to support one of the sports that we enjoy. We just love NASCAR and been watching since for years, you know, some of the dirt tracks back in our area back in the day, and we just enjoy racing.
The other first camper, Patrick Stickler, came from Barnesville. He says he enjoys camping out for NASCAR because of all the other campers.
Everybody's so friendly, and you know, if you need something, we all help each other. You don't have to be part of our camping group. Everybody will help everyone, so it's just a really nice experience.
NASCAR camping has turned into another family for some. Brandon Bain from Savannah says he's been coming to see NASCAR for years.
Huge for us. I mean, we look forward to this. This whole road through turn 2 has been family. A lot of these people have been here 20 plus years, so it's one, maybe twice a year you get to actually see your NASCAR family, and it's always a blast.
Ben Herb says the NASCAR experience is unforgettable.
The smell of that fuel, you can smell the excitement in the air. There's 40,000 of our closest friends here. I mean, it's truly an event.
There are thousands of campers here just to experience NASCAR, and if you would like to participate, you can buy tickets through our website at WGXA.tv. Reporting live at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, Brianna Cook, WGXA News.
Thanks, Brianna. That looks like a lot of fun. Everyone here at Atlanta Motor Speedway has been busy getting ready for this weekend.
They have, Amanda, and for regular visitors, you're going to notice some improvements, as we mentioned earlier. In fact, 3 brand new gatehouses were built in the off-season to serve the Johnson, Champions, and Earnhardt grandstands. These structures boast eye-catching architecture and intellectual design, and they expedite guest entry. Inspired by the rustic yet modern look of Bootlegger's Bar, these gatehouses aim to provide convenience and aesthetic appeal to attendees of various events at the Speedway. The new gatehouses were completed just in time, by the way, for this weekend.
And it wouldn't be race weekend without a fresh coat of paint on the walls and on the track. But it took a brave crew to repaint the track lettering. Check out this video. Using a few cans of bright red paint and some really brave men, the letters spelling out Atlanta Motor Speedway got a fresh coat of paint ahead of this weekend. Hanging hundreds of feet in the air, we are thankful those harnesses worked. They did a great job.
They certainly did. And the roar of the engines here at AMS is something everyone looks forward to. But that's not the only thing you'll be hearing this weekend. The track has upgraded its public address system, as Brandon mentioned. Fans will be able to better hear important announcements and the racing action thanks to the brand new PA system. New speakers bring the action to every fan around the track better than ever before.
Yeah, and experience matters in pro sports. A little gray hair can be important to a winning culture.
It's good to hear as the hair gets a little more gray here. But last year, half of NASCAR's 36 races were won by drivers 30 years old or younger, signaling a changing of the guard. Chris Womack has that story.
NASCAR fans are a bunch that don't embrace change very quickly. Especially true with their favorite drivers. But no one can compete for forever, and the changing of the guard is underway.
I mean, I think it's kind of been that way for the last couple of years. You know, a lot of change has gone on and a lot of new faces. I mean, I would say over the course of, 4 or 5 years now, we've seen, kind of a steady transition, and that's life.
Chase Elliott is the leader of that movement, a Cup champion at just 24 years old when he won in 2020. But even at just 28 now, he's looking over his shoulder at up-and-comers like 26-year-old William Byron. He credits the rise of the young drivers to the next-gen car that was introduced in 2022 to close the gap between teams.
That's what the car brings, with the next-gen car. It's so similar, so I feel like there's no real trends. You got to bring it every single week, and that's what creates that kind of equal playing field that creates so much unpredictability before the season.
This isn't new. Drivers retire often, new ones take their place. Denny Hamlin, one of the most successful drivers competing today, got his launching point in a similar fashion.
One of the key moments, I think, was when Tony Stewart retired from Joe Gibbs Racing. That really got me to be comfortable in my voice within the team. And then as they started retiring, the Jeff Gordons and Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s and whatnot, then it started to be, well, you're starting to be one of the elder statesmen of the actual Cup Series. So it just kind of took on a natural evolution as guys started retiring. And then, obviously, success always puts you in the spotlight as well.
That spotlight is similar to the circle of life in pro sports. You shine for a bit, but eventually a bulb has to be replaced.
That also means a new opportunity for someone else. And that's an exciting time from a race fan's perspective because you have some new faces and some new names, and you get to pick somebody else, and you can go out there and decide who you want to pull forward, who you hate, who you like, and everything in between.
Flashback to Monday night, it was 26-year-old William Byron winning the Daytona 500.
Well, still to come at Atlanta Motor Speedway, one of NASCAR's most recognizable voices will hang up his microphone after this season. We're profiling veteran broadcaster Doug Rice next. WGXA is on the road at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we'll be right back after this break.
Folks, in sports, there are a number of voices that when you hear them, you are instantly connected to a certain sport.
Yeah, for example, Al Michaels in football and Dick Vitale in college basketball. An iconic voice in NASCAR is set to retire and hang up his microphone at the end of this racing season. Heather Williams caught up with Doug Rice ahead of this weekend's race here at AMS.
For more than 3 decades, Doug Rice has been one of the voices of NASCAR for fans that can't make it to the track. But this season will be his final calling races. I caught up with the broadcasting legend to find out why he thought now is the right time to hang up the mic.
This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
His voice has reverberated over the roar of engines in the NASCAR garage for 36 years.
Chris Busch's car flipping in the infield grass as it barrel rolls a half a dozen times before it finally comes to rest on its roof.
And from a young age, Doug Rice knew that he wanted to be painting pictures for listeners on the radio.
When I was coming along, the only big league sport in North Carolina was stock car racing. And I thought, well, if I want to do something above the level of what I'm doing, it has to be NASCAR.
During his time in the sport, Doug has not only called NASCAR races, but also podcasts and even video games.
It's definitely not a joyride. 400 miles here at this concrete monster.
But the thing that sticks out the most in his mind is the day he got to call 1,000 miles of racing as part of both the Indy 500 and Coca-Cola 600 broadcasts in 2015.
I went to Indianapolis for 3 days leading up to the 99th running of the 500 and learned as much about IndyCar racing as I could. And then I worked pit road during the race. And then they put us on a plane, hustled them down to Charlotte, and that's where I anchored the Coca-Cola 600 call.
Now the checkered flag for Kyle Larson.
Now, Doug feels like it's time to slow things down a bit.
I've done this for 36 years, and I want to do some other things in my life that don't involve always having to look at the NASCAR schedule to do them.
But before he calls his final season on the NASCAR broadcast, he has one more thing to check off his bucket list, which he will get to do when the green flag drops on the Daytona 500.
The Motor Racing Network has about 60% of the races, PRN does the rest, but they always have the Daytona 500. So when they got wind that I was retiring at the end of the year, they invited me to come over and basically make a cameo appearance on their broadcast for the Daytona 500.
And Doug tells me he's still going to be hanging around the sport, so you're not quite getting rid of him yet. He's just not going to travel as much as he used to. At the Daytona International Speedway, I'm Heather Williams.
And Doug got to call a portion of the Daytona 500 on Monday here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. The track is honoring his career this weekend.
Yeah, and Doug will serve at the Grand Marshal this weekend, including the calls for drivers to start their engines. WGXA News congratulates him on an amazing career.
A great weekend of weather here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway as the sun begins to set. I'm at the infield right now where the qualifying racers are going around the track. The stands are behind me. Campers are out here for the long weekend, and the sky is crystal clear. It is going to be a great weekend. Despite some of the showers that we had around this morning, this February weekend is going to be really nice. Check out this weekend planner. Tomorrow for the Truck and Infinity Series, 62 degrees. It will be windy tomorrow, but Sunday for the Big and Better Health 400, not a cloud in the sky, up to 64 degrees. If you're coming up, bring the sunglasses. It's going to be really nice. Now, we also have a full snow micro moon tonight that actually is already beginning to rise. It's a micro moon, so it's full, but it's not far, but it's far away, so it's not going to be looking very large in the sky, and it'll be peaking tonight and especially through the day tomorrow. So we'll have some moonlit skies this weekend, and then we're going to have some really spring-like warmth next week. This weekend, temperatures are pretty seasonable, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, temperatures all climbing up into the mid-70s, some of the warmest air we've seen so far this year. And then I'm tracking our next weather maker, which will be a cold front, likely pushing Wednesday night into Thursday morning, which will bring some scattered showers around and then dropping temperatures back down to more seasonable levels as we get towards the end of next week. So if you're coming up to the racing place here tomorrow at 2 o'clock, 60 degrees. By 5 o'clock, 58, but we'll still have that bright sunshine, so a really nice racing weekend. But you will notice the breeze for really the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow. By around 5 a.m. tonight, early Saturday morning, those winds at about 8 to 10 miles per hour. That should help to keep the atmosphere a little bit more mixed up and keep temperatures from dropping despite all the clearing skies we have overhead. But tomorrow afternoon, those winds will really be ramping up, gusting to about 30 miles per hour. So tomorrow, if you're heading up here to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the winds will be pretty gusty, but that'll be relaxing right in time for the big race on Sunday. So tonight, it's seasonable, it's windy, overnight low and making down to 43 degrees. So it's rather seasonable, but this weekend, really nice for the racing. I don't think we could have asked for a better weekend here in February. So in your 10-day forecast tomorrow for your Saturday, it's windy, but it's sunny, up to 66 degrees. Now, when the winds diminish on Saturday night, then the temperatures really drop. 33 degrees waking up on Sunday morning, so it's going to be a chilly start to Sunday, but a nice afternoon up to 64. And then temperatures really ramp up by Monday. We jump 10 degrees. We're up to 74. Tuesday, some clouds begin to bubble up, but we're still warm, up to 77. Wednesday, out ahead of that cold front, we'll get up to 77 degrees again. Some showers developing in the evening with that cold front pushing through, drops temperatures back down to the mid to low 60s as we get towards Thursday, and more showers could be developing as we get towards next Friday. And lastly, of course, there's your Harrison's Body Shop Fishing Game forecast. It's a full moon, don't forget. We've got more AMS coverage coming up right after the break.
Fan favorite and Georgia native Chase Elliott says he always looks forward to visiting Atlanta.
And his trip this time included a stop at the World of Coca-Cola. Elliott joined the fun as fans enjoyed a close-up look at a Coca-Cola racing show car and the Pace car that will lead the field here at AMS.
He also got a VIP tour of the World of Coca-Cola, seeing the exhibits for the first time, adding that learning about how Coke started was a great experience.
Well, coming up next, we wrap up the show here at AMS ahead.
Peel the label off of it. So this was a pretty easy transition for me, and to come and learn more about the history of the company was really cool.
It's good days when they come, so hopefully we can have.
Well, Chase says he hopes to walk away with his second win at AMS this weekend. All right.
Coming up after the break, we have more on the show here at AMS.
The Atlanta chapter of Speedway's Children's Charities spent the off-season giving back. They awarded 24 organizations grants that will help their efforts in assisting children in the region. A total of $105,000 was given out.
Today is what we work all year for. So, throughout the year we raise money to give out to worthwhile organizations that help children. So today we had the opportunity to have these organizations come to Victory Lane, get their money, and then drive the track. It was very rewarding, and it's what we work for all year.
The charity holds fundraisers each year alongside events here at AMS, including their annual Kids Win Golf Tournament.
What an exciting event, and it's been such an exciting day, an amazing weekend with lots of action and so much going on.
And as we sit here talking to you folks at home, we're hearing the cars behind us. Our mics might even pick up the roar of the engines, and it's really cool to hear that. And Amanda, you were even mentioning we can feel it sometimes too.
Yeah, and I was going to say that. I mean, they could probably hear it at home, but we can feel it under our feet, and that is so exciting.
It is really exciting. It's been very exciting to be here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway and bring parts of it to you. We hope that you can make it out this weekend and enjoy the races. Thanks for joining us, everyone, for WGXA News at 6.
And we'll see you all back in the studio on Monday.